My name is Marvin Xfiles, aka Mr. Sexy Dad on as if I coach Little League, and today I will be doing my review on Avatar: The Way of Water by James Cameron. This is a freaking sequel, and it's been like 12 years or 11 years in the making. James Cameron, that egomaniac, he has made this film 3 hours, and and he was he was pumping up this bad boy. He was pumping up this movie. He was promoting it. He was talking a whole lot of stuff. We about to unpack this movie, Avatar: The Way of Water. Now, Jake Sully, he has created a family, and he's doing everything that he can to keep this family together. However, they must leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora. And also, an ancient threat has resurfaced, and Sully is fighting a difficult fight. Now, me, I like the visuals effects were just phenomenon. Like, I really loved them. I loved everything about it. The visual effects, boy, just perfect. I had no complaints. No, it was flawless throughout the first and third act. There's no complaints there. James Cameron, he had did his thing. Now, man, I want to get to my gripes. I'm gonna get to my gripes. I'm sorry. My gripes. I had to rewatch the first Avatar, and boy, James Cameron, he had recycled things up in that movie that made it good and brought it on to this sequel project. Me, I was like, what the heck? Haven't he already done it before? This isn't nothing new. I was like just stunned at that. And then during that second act, boy, it dragged. It was a big dry spot. I was like, what the heck? Where the heck is our antagonist? Where is he at? What is he up to? Like my gosh, man. And the main focus it was on these kids. I was like, oh my God. They kept doing idiotic things. And y'all know how children are. And they kept on doing it, kept repeating their same mistakes. I'm like, my gosh. Discipline these kids. Who is scolding these kids? What is going on? It kept happening. So Jake Sully, now he is our main protagonist, but it doesn't follow him. It follows his kids. And I was like, okay, but I still don't like the kids. After watching this movie, I don't like his children. I do not like them whatsoever. I did not like him. And James Cameron had the nerve to brag about this movie. James Cameron, why would he recycle things we liked about the previous film and bring it onto the current movie? I didn't understand that. And the antagonist, boy, y'all are in for a treat. Me, he was decent. He wasn't a bad antagonist, but I felt that this story it was decent. It wasn't great. It was okay. It's a passable grade to me. And Jake Sully, I didn't. In the first Avatar film, I liked him. Up in this, I cared for the character, but I was expecting more out of him. Like, I was very, very disappointed how he was handled. It was bad to me. And James Cameron had the nerve to boast about this movie. This movie, it it's not, it isn't top of the food chain. It like isn't that. And in the in the first Avatar, I loved that movie. It was good. It was good. And me, I freaking saw it last night. That car was good. But this one, nah, bro. I felt that my time, it was being wasted watching this. It kept dragging on and dragging on, this and this and that. I'm like, so you about to change the environment for us, but it's the same thing. I boy, James Cameron, man, boy, y'all be stroking his ego, cause this man has a big freaking ego. It's just big, and that's how come he talks the way that he does. Now, Aliens type, Terminator type, no problem. But boy, this, it wasn't good like that. It was not good. It was this is a mediocre movie. This is mediocre at best. It isn't mine. It isn't groundbreaking. It isn't mind blowing. It's the same thing. If you seen Avatar in the first Avatar, it's like you don't have to watch this. I do not recommend this movie to you guys. I do not. James Cameron, he this man, I mean, he has done some great work, but Avatar, it was a fluke in my eyes. It was a fluke. It was one good movie, and this sequel I did not like. I dislike those kids. I did not like following these kids the majority of the film. I didn't. I didn't like following them, and they kept doing idiotic things and like if a parent scold their child, they it gotta stop, and they gotta stop misbehaving, and they kept doing it. I'm like, what the frick is he doing? Ground them, do something. Like these kids caused these kids have blood on their hands, man. I'm not about to say who, but a bunch of these kids got blood on their hands, not once, not twice, but just kept on acting up. Kept on acting up. At some point, I'm like, damn, he finally gets it. He or she finally gets it at the end of the movie. And I'm like, what's going on here, man? Look, Avatar, Avatar, The Way of Water. It's a decent movie. If you seen the first Avatar, and if you compare it to this current one, you will be quite disappointed. And James Gunn, he was telling people it's a 3-hour movie. So if you miss this film, you'll catch it again. I'm like, what the freak? How you inconsiderate bastard? Who the freak are you? And me, I actually sat my ass up in that chair and I watched this movie. And boy, it's a mediocre film. And James Cameron, man, he had let me down. He really let me down. But this movie will make its money. It will do that. If I had to grade this movie, I would give it a C plus. It's a C plus. It had me entertained, but I was more entertained by those visual effects were just beautiful, man. The water, the ocean, the sea creatures, it was just amazing. That part was amazing. I can't even lie. But these characters are freaking trash. It isn't his wife, what's her name? Dang. cause she was actually good. I liked her emotion. Her acting was just beautiful, man. I think her name is what's her name, man? What the freak is her name, man? Dang, what's the freak is her name, man? Freak. Hold on. What is her name? Zoe Zaldana. She did great. I loved her performance, even though she was doing a lot of crying, war cries, and I was like, okay, but overall, it matched everything that I was seeing on camera. I loved her character. I freaking loved her. I loved her. And Jake, he was decent up in this, man. He was okay. He was a man who didn't have a who didn't have the freaking will to fight in my eyes. In me, I understood where he was coming from, but problems follow you. And he didn't understand that. But overall, man, this movie I would give it a C plus. And I want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section. My name is Marvin Xfiles, aka Mr. Sexy. That hat on as if I was Little League. If it doesn't got that X, that stamp, is it real? Is it authentic? I'm Marvin Xfiles, 2 fingers.